You're listening to Business Talk Radio, where we take business to the next level.
Rapping with Dr. Jacalyn connects you with experts from all over the world to help you take charge of your career, your business, and your life. Rap along with us. Visit drjacalyn.com to learn how to become a guest or a sponsor. And now, the doctor is in.
Hello and happy Thursday. Welcome wherever you're joining us from. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I'm Dr. Jacalyn and you're watching Rapping with Dr. Jacalyn. It's your stage. This is a program that's all about performing. So if you are a musician, a singer, if you have talents like juggling, belly dancing, if you're an author and you want to read your book, we would love to have you here. This is a 40-minute show, and we give you approximately 32 minutes to dazzle us. We have a comedian coming up next week. And today, joining me, as always, is my co-host, Azadé. Hello, welcome, my friend.
Hi, how are you, Dr. Jacalyn? It was a pleasure to have this program with you. Did you just say belly dancer?
Belly dancer. Woo! I took belly dancing once. It was a good workout. Are you a belly dancer?
No.
Oh. I thought you were going to.
No, you don't want to see me dance.
I love it. That's great. You know, we should have a belly dance class. Oh, sorry, I didn't hear you.
Oh, sorry. I was just having fun imagining a belly dancer coming to the show. It's going to be fun.
Well, I think we should have it where we participate.
Okay. Just give me 2 months. Just tell me 2 months before that, so I don't eat at all. And then
Guess what? This has nothing to do with it. Just happens. But I found this book actually that somebody gave me in the UK. I think the company is called To Be, and I was at a dinner in London, and they gave me this book. And so today I decided to write down. I'm doing push-ups, leg raises, bicycles, and crunches, and I have my little list here. So today I did 250 push-ups, 350 leg raises, 50 bicycles, and 50 crunches. So I wasn't even thinking about belly dancing, but I'm going to get it together so that I can do belly dancing.
Oh, wow. I think you're really one in a million that does some sport with a book and not with an application or, a coach motivator or something. You just need a book. How very classy.
Just a book. Just you write it down. And in all honesty, I actually have my Apple Watch around my ankle because now that I'm standing instead of sitting, I'm usually doing the show sitting, but now that I'm standing, I want to keep track of all the calories that I'm burning if I'm burning more than sitting. So
nice.
Yes. So I love your top today. Very beautiful. You added some black there. Usually you're just in yellow.
Oh, yes. I have some designs right here.
Very, very nice.
Always.
Very. So as you know, this show is called It's Your Show because people come and perform. We've had some great guests. We had a comedian. We had an opera singer. We had you did our first show, I believe. So, and today we have a special guest, but the guest is not backstage yet. So we are going to have the pleasure of hearing you sing for us. So what do you have in store?
I have a question for you, Dr. Jacalyn. Have you written in your very famous book about the live shows and the management of crisis?
Yes.
This is not here. Or even worse than that, when your computer decides to go and update just without asking you, if the permission or anything, just goes like that. So I have no background music today. I'm not sure at the session, but it's like 25% now. So,
well, you know what? When we go to commercial break, when we come back, it might be ready. But I don't know if folks understand that there's a lot of technology that we rely on to do these programs. And what I do just for myself with this setup that I have 3 computers, the green screen, I've got 2 phones, a microphone. So I come up and I make sure that everything's working. And that doesn't mean that it's still working, because we came on the show and you couldn't hear me. So we had to try to figure that out. So we had a technology issue, 2 technology issues, and no guest. But yet here we are. We're still going forward. So.
Yeah, that's the best solution.
We do actually have, let's see, we have a comment from Ian. Hello, Ian. As you know, I have a story for every occasion and know an incredible belly dancer. Of course you do. She includes dancing with fire, not for the faint-hearted, and also dancing with a large sword on her head. Even more scary and amazing. Would you both want to try? Well, I can try the belly dancing, but I don't know, with a thing on my head, and I don't know, but I definitely will try belly dancing. It's a very good workout. We'd love to have her on the show, Ian.
Definitely put a chandelier on my.
See, you've got the moves. I can see it there.
Well, for the music you asked for, I'm gonna go a cappella.
All right. I love that about you. You know why? Because the show must go on. The show must go on. All right. I'm going to spotlight you and take it away, Azadé.
Let's go with an O. Tonight was a jazzy session. Our guest is not here, so I'm gonna go jazzy. Oh, lullaby of birdland, that's when I always hear when you sigh. Never in my wordland there will be words to reveal in a phrase how I feel. Have you ever heard 2 turtle doves Bill and coo when they laugh? That's the kind of magic music we make with our lips when we kiss. And there's a weepy old willow, he really knows how to cry. That's how I'd cry in my pillow if you were saying farewell and goodbye. Lullaby of birdland, the whisper low. Kiss me sweet, then we'll go high, high in birdland, high in the sky up above. Oh, because we're in love. Yay!
Woohoo! Fabulous as always. Your voice is so beautiful.
Oh, thanks. I think my computer's back. Oh, hi.
See, I knew it would work out. I feel like when you're singing, I feel I'm listening to birds and I'm being lifted up off of my feet, flying around.
So sweet. Thank you. I have to do your work once. You know, our screens should switch. And I become you and I ask you to sing, because it should be once your stage, because I know you sing like that. You might have heard.
Well, but I'm not a professional singer, so I
stage once and give us a show. It's gonna be funny.
We will do it. We will definitely do it one time for sure. I will not be afraid.
Okay. Now I'm so happy. I have my computer, so I'm gonna have my music, and I'm sorry it's shaking a lot, but it's gonna be.
That's okay. Well, all right. Here we go.
All right. So you asked for music, and since our guest is not here, just let's make sure you hear the song. You hear something? Did you hear, Dr. Jacalyn?
Yes, I can hear, definitely. Thank you. Yes.
Okay, it's going to be a little bit long, but it's going to be fun. All right, let's go. Aha. Okay, I hate the technology. High on a hill was a lonely goatherd, lay, lay, Loud was the voice of a lonely goat. Folks in a town that was quite remote heard loud and clear from a goather's throat. Ho, ho, lay, ho, 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 lay, ho, ho, lay, ho, lay. A prince on a bridge of a castle moat, men on a road with a load to told, men in the midst of a tableau dot, men drinking beer with the farmer's load, Hey, Dr. Jacalyn, have you seen this movie? The name is Sound of Music, and it's not a movie, I'm going to tell you. One little girl in a pale pink coat, she yodelled back to the lonely goat. Soon her mama with a gleaming glow, what's a duet for a girl and goat? So, this is the instrumental break, and I'm going to ask you, have you seen the musical? The name is Sound of Music. It's very famous with Julie Andrews. I hope you have seen it, but you didn't have time to respond to it because I'm going to sing it again. Ready? Odele, odele, odele. One little girl in a pale pink coat, she yodelled back to the lonely goat, with a gleaming glow, what's a duet for a girdling goat, happy day, lady, oh, lady, soon the duet will become a trio. Odele, 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 woo!
Outstanding. I love the different voices that you used too. That was great. We have another comment from Ian. Angelic Tones and Sentiments, great song from the Blonde Bombshell. Yes, there it is. The Blonde Bombshell from France. Woo!
Yeah, I'd love to make that goat voice.
It's very good. So I was going to ask you, when you're singing, how do you feel?
Good. Better.
Because remember when we had Astrid on, the opera singer from the Netherlands, and she was talking about how important it is to sing, that everyone should sing because we feel lighter, and I think endorphins are released and we just feel happier.
Yeah, not everybody should sing. One of my neighbors shouldn't sing. Never. Don't. Do you know, in France, when somebody's a bad singer, we ask them, oh, please don't sing, because if not, it's going to rain. And whenever it's rainy, we just find someone and like, oh, did you just sing?
That's pretty funny. So you don't subscribe to the philosophy that Astrid said, where everyone should sing?
Most of the people can't sing. Under your showers, please, only. No, I'm joking.
We have to get back to doing that, right? We had a clubhouse room under the shower where people would come in and sing the songs that they sing in their car or under the shower. So we need to do that again. That was fun.
Yeah, and we're waiting actually for Dr. Jacalyn's ministry schedule, so that she can just have 1 hour for week to give us. But no, she's going to do like 15 shows per day. And it's possible. And
well, if it's not Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, then it works for me. But those days, it's, by the end of the day, my eyes are crossed. Like, whoa, I need a break.
Yeah, I know. I understand. And you see Dr. Jacalyn, you think it's easy. I mean, it's nothing, but there's a whole thing. There's a whole team working on her hair, the makeup.
It's a team of one. Here it is. Hello, everyone. I have to say something that's kind of interesting. In my past, I've had a lot of, I call them side gigs, but, little jobs I did on the side while I was working and getting my degrees. And one was makeup artist. So I was a makeup artist for, I think, 7 years. And I worked I don't think you have them there, but Bloomingdale's and Macy's. And I worked there doing people's makeup at night and on Saturdays while I was working my full-time job and getting my doctorate, actually. So I learned a lot of really cool techniques that I never really thought I'd have to have, but it really helps out because there is no makeup artist, there's no hairdresser, there's just me.
And Dr. J, all in one.
Oh, it's funny. Well,
comes very handy.
Yes, definitely. Well, we're going to come back and hear more of your beautiful music. We're going to take a break, and I just want to tee up the sponsorship that we have, and you may have seen this before. This is Listening to Smile. Ian Morris and Dana Cato, they're the founders of Listening to Smile. And basically what they offer are two things. The first is frequency-based mindful music that has actual health benefits. So if anyone's into mindfulness and frequency-based music, you'll enjoy this. And the second thing is that they offer music that's licensed. So if you're a business owner and you're playing music in your business, let's say you're a restaurant or you're a spa or you're a doctor's office, whatever it is, if you're playing music that is in the public domain and you are using your own subscription to one of these music platforms, you could be fined. I'm just telling you now. So take a listen, take a look, and we'll be right back after this commercial.
The music, services, and programs that we offer at Listening to Smile are based off of scientific studies and research, along with our own personal experiences and testimonials from our clients and our affiliates that we work with worldwide. My own personal journey began in around 2010, and I tried to find relief from a chronic illness that I was diagnosed with. And the traditional ways of healing, they tried to fit me in this box, and that didn't work for me for so many reasons. And this led me to a self-discovery that I never expected to be so life-changing. Healing is multifaceted. It requires us to really look at our whole selves and to get really honest about what we see. I started to see movement towards recovery when I started to integrate yoga into my life daily. When I started to incorporate the music into all aspects of my life, including my yoga practice, my healing completely accelerated, and listening to Smile's music helped me to open my consciousness. I was able to open my eyes to new perspectives and make changes that I needed to make in order to recover. The most noticeable difference that I saw right away, like immediately after listening to my first frequency track, was how much my anxiety completely stopped. There was such a relief. My mind was actually quiet for the first time in so many years. I felt safe. I felt this comfort and this peace immediately. I continued to listen daily, and I found that amazing things were happening inside of me. I felt calmer. I felt happier. I felt like I was in this little bubble of peace. Physically, I started to see the changes happening. I started to see the things happening in my body that needed to happen for me to heal from my illness. I felt empowered. I felt hopeful, and something that I hadn't felt in years. This is why we at Listening to Smile integrate yoga and Listening to Smile music together. We see such a huge benefit from integrating the music into other modalities of healing. It accelerates these modalities, it steps them up to another level, because because it works on the brainwave states and neural pathways in the brain. This is something that is not very easy for us to do alone at home, but the Listening to Smile music makes that possible. This is where real change happens. This is where the body and the mind sync up and work towards health of the being as a whole. That is true health, and listening to Smile frequency music will get you there.
Ladies and gentlemen, here it is, the most listened to radio show on the planet. Even the other stations are tuned in too.
You're listening to Business Talk Radio, where we take business to the next level.
Welcome back, everyone. I'm here with Azadé, and are you taking care of your throat?
Oh, no, I'm taking a coffee.
Okay. Completely unrelated.
In an online interview. Me coffee, me coffee, me coffee, me bowl of boiling coffee in the morning. I don't care for none of these. The only thing for me is me bowl of boiling coffee in the morning. I don't know what kind of accent. Jamaican.
So are you a real coffee lover? Do you have coffee every day and several times a day?
Yes. Well, I try to minimize the whole thing and take one good coffee, one tasty coffee every day. And yes, if I do not control myself, I'm going to have a coffee all the time. And then I can go to sleep.
Right. Then you'll be wide awake. I actually have never had a cup of coffee in my life, believe it or not.
What? I don't believe you.
I've never even tasted coffee.
Seriously?
No, I grew up as a tea drinker, and I was drinking iced tea, fresh iced tea, and then I moved to Snapple, and I was drinking 2 of them a day, and I went to the doctor, this is years ago, and she said, do you realize how much caffeine is in there? So I gave up caffeine. I haven't had any caffeine, and December was 2 years.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yes.
Those iced teas I was having in the US wherever we were going. So I was like, oh, iced tea. And I always forgot that there is no sugar in iced teas. You should put the sugar. And I'm like, it's not the same taste. You know, just buy iced teas in France. We don't make them, we buy them. And it's like full of sugar. And then you have like peach taste, you have lemon taste. It's fancy.
I didn't realize that. So
in the US, it's actually cold tea. That's it. It's iced tea, real tea, but iced. And every time I forget it, I'm like, oh, I have iced tea.
I don't like it. I don't want it. That's funny.
No, I love it actually, but I'm not used to have it without anything. Yeah.
Well, there you go. You're a coffee drinker, and you know what you like. So I spend most of my time drinking water. So that's my thing. You know, I've been interviewing a number of people who are all focused on wellness, and you're supposed to drink at least half your body weight in water every day. So I've been doing that as well. And I decided today in my little blue book, I'm going to start keeping track of how much water I'm drinking. So, you know, it is summer, and summer is a time when we're showing more skin than we normally do. So I'm getting myself skin ready, if you will.
Wow. I am proud of you. You're one lady who takes care of herself, and the others maybe. I don't know. But well, during this very difficult period, we'd better first of all take care of ourselves.
That's exactly right. We have a show that's called In the Name of Love. And so we had a great guest on from the UK last night. Her name is Bobby Hang. And she was talking about the importance of taking care of yourself. Before you can be any good for anyone, you have to take care of yourself. And your body is sort of a temple. And what we put into our body really makes a difference on how our skin looks, how our hair looks, how we feel, how we're doing mentally, emotionally.
Exactly. My mom is a psychologist, and she was always taking the example Do you remember when you go in a plane? They always tell you if you have any difficulties with the respiration
The
and
mask.
the mask come down, and there's always a voice telling you put your own mask first and then help your child, because because if not, you're gonna put the mask, maybe you didn't even succeed because you're not feeling good. So yeah,
That's very true.
that's
Very true. Have you ever been on a flight when the mask dropped down?
no, and I won't
No.
be. No, no. La, 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 la.
La 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 la. All right. Do you have another song for us?
Of course, and I have something ready here for you.
Woo! I can't wait. I love
For
crafts.
you.
Yes.
Are you ready to go to Paris, lady?
Yes, I am. Take us there, my friend.
Yeah. How do I look? Oh,
You look very, very sexy.
and what year do you give me? What is it?
The 20s?
Yes.
Yay! What do I get? What is my prize?
I know. I'm gonna send you by mail. Okay, so I look very Parisian, and here's a song I have prepared for you guys from Josephine Baker. And don't be shocked. There's an American accent, and it's her accent, Josephine's accent. On décolle de la mer, là-bas sous le ciel clair, il existe une cité, au séjour enchanté, et sous les grands arbres noirs, chaque soir, vers elle s'en va tout mon espoir. J'ai deux amours, mon pays est Paris, car aujourd'hui, mon cœur ravi, ma savane est belle, mais à quoi bon le nier? Ce qui m'ensorcelle, c'est Paris, Paris tout entier. Le voir un jour, c'est mon rêve joli. J'ai deux amours, mon pays est
More, more, more.
do the whole thing because it was too long.
Oh, it was magnificent.
I have two lovers, and my homeland is Paris. This is the
I
image
love Paris.
that an American lady had from France in 20.
I am looking forward to getting back to Paris. Next year, I'm going to go to London. I'm going to go to Paris. And I think I mentioned to you before, maybe not, but when I got divorced a long time ago, 1999, I went to Paris by myself for 10 days. And I stayed at the Ritz.
And
Woo!
I told it to everyone.
I remember thinking to myself then that this was a trip of a lifetime because I might not ever be able to go back again. And fortunately, in my career, I traveled a lot, so I was able to go back, and I went back for personal reasons as well. So, yay, Paris!
That's nice. Yeah, Dr. Jacalyn could, after her divorce, go to Ritz. Not everybody's case. At least from a very rich husband.
No, actually not. And it wasn't that way because I had my own career, my own money. So it was I just needed a break, basically. And I came back and I bought 3 dogs, which was really crazy. 3 French dogs. I bought 2 Coton de Touliers, and I bought a Maltese, and her name was Eiffel. And she would get on her little hind legs, and she'd clap her paws like this, and she'd go up and down and up and down. I love them.
Yeah, I hope that's not gonna happen to me because it seemed like divorce is very expensive. because I am also an independent woman and I have my own money. So I should put some money aside for the day I divorce.
Are you telling us you're planning for divorce?
Husband on here.
Oh no.
There's working, so
Oh, okay.
he's
Well,
also earning some money to be
well,
able to go to Ritz. We just have to make sure we're not going to go to the same hotel. Okay, enough talking.
all right. I was going to say this. We have to have a subsequent show that's maybe a therapy show.
Not.
We actually do tomorrow evening. We have a divorce attorney coming on. She's on the variety show. So,
I don't watch.
well, we want you to be happy, whichever way in your life you want to be. So,
Yeah.
will you give us another beautiful song?
Of course. What do you want? Oh, I have a very beautiful song, which is not easy to sing, but I'm going to go for that one.
Okay.
I'm
I
sure.
I like that you're going out of your comfort zone. Good.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
It is my comfort zone. I just have to concentrate a little bit. So
Okay, go ahead.
Think of Me from Phantom of the Opera.
Love this.
Think of me fondly when we've said goodbye. Remember me once in a while. Please promise me you'll try. When you find that once again you long to take your heart back and be free. If you ever find a moment, spare a thought for me. Here I changed actually. You didn't see what I said. You never said our love was evergreen, or an unchanging as the sea. But if you can still remember, stop and think of me. Think of all the things we said and seen. Don't think about the ladies might have been. Think of me waiting, silent and resigned. Imagine me trying so hard to put you from my mind. Recall those days, look back at all those times, think of the things we never do. There will never be a day when I won't think of you.
Can it be?
Who's this guy?
Can it be Christine? Bravo! Long ago, it seems so long ago, how young and innocent we were. She may not remember me, but I remember.
Lovers fade, the fruits of summer fade. They have their seasons, so do we. But please promise me that sometimes you'll be free. Oh, 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 oh.
I am speechless. That was magnificent. That is a very difficult piece. Very difficult piece. I play that on the piano and I know how hard that is. So for you to sing and hit all those notes, we have to get you a record contract. Yes, you are unbelievable.
Great. So that was
That
fun.
seriously, Azadé, that was magnificent. That was absolutely beautiful.
Did you hear that guy? I don't know where did he come from. He was just great. He just came from the windows and started singing with me and recognized me and stuff.
Yeah, I didn't know if he was actually in your house or not. I thought, oh, this could get interesting. Seriously, that was so beautiful.
Oh, that's nice to hear.
Do you spend a lot of time practicing every day, or do you don't practice at all? Like Astrid. Remember Astrid said she doesn't practice?
Oh, she said she doesn't warm up. Oh, maybe she said she doesn't practice. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, well, no, I practice. I do. I need practice. Sorry, but I do need practice. So, not that much of the scores with the notes and everything. Also, where to put the words and try to, be fluid and everything. So, yeah, it depends. What do I do? If it's classical music, I definitely need 2 hours of practice before I just start talking about any kind of piece. But when it's like variety show, when it's pop music or Disney or something, it's open. I mean, you can do whatever you want. Nobody's gonna say, that was not the straight exact note that we had to do. It is written here, so you do exactly as it's written in the score. But in classical music, you just respect everything. So that's much more of work. But then when it's improvisation and everything, I go with Astrid's style. And yeah, you'd better not just improvise as you want. When you go jazzy.
Well, I love that you have this whole repertoire of music that you can sing a cappella, you can sing with music, you can sing soprano, high, you can do all different ranges. It's really beautiful.
Give me some compliments. Thank you.
Yes, right there. Fabulous.
Thanks. I have spent years in a conservatoire making myself not to be crazy, but I am crazy. I just can't help it. So I really didn't enjoy being stressful on stage. And as soon as I started, why not going a little bit pop also and singing stuff, that I like. So I am not stressed at all on stage. Actually, I'm so hyperactive and I'm so happy and I want to share it with everyone. And I think people understand it, that the lady on the stage is actually happy. So it's spreading happiness. So I am taking it. But when you go on the stage and you're like, and you're so afraid, just to be, as Mozart asked you to. Yeah, it's not always a pleasure. I understand people loving it, but for me, it's not always a pleasure. Sometimes, yeah.
When do you think you'll be on stage again? Aside from this is your stage, but I'm saying in person stage.
God knows. 13th of June, we are supposed to open up in France. All theaters, cinemas, everything will be open. And they will have to have only 50% of their
Occupancy?
Occupied, yes. And then we will see. If they keep it, it's a very good news. But nobody has programmed anything yet because nobody is sure. Last year, everybody programmed stuff and then got canceled. There was a lot of problems with the shows and everything. But we're going to have a show with Clubhouse people. That's going to be so funny.
In person, you mean?
Yeah. The real, in the Parisians, actually, that we get together sometimes and we do like some artsy stuff. I have a Clubhouse friend who is Homer Simpson's voice. Then I go, Marge, Homer.
didn't know you do stand-up comedy also.
Oh, actually, I do one singing woman shows, and yes, and it's only me and the piano, and I try to tell a story, but it's always with songs. So that's what I do.
You didn't tell me about that. We're gonna have you perform that as well.
My secret, Dr. Jacalyn, if you know everything about me, what part?
As my dad always said, you have to play hard to get, right? He always said that. Play hard to get for men. They don't want to think that you're that available. So you're playing hard to get with me. I get it. You don't want me to know all the talents that you have. You're holding out. That's good. I respect it.
Yeah.
I wanted to let you know I did hear from our guest, and there was some technology issues. So she really tried very hard to be here. So we're going to have her reschedule. And as you know, we had technology problems today. So I don't know what is going on, but the show did go on. And thank you so much, because your voice is the voice of an angel. And I'd love to hear one more from you if you're up to it before we close out.
Yes. So shall we call today the International Technology Problems Day?
Well, I think I have 4 more shows today, so I hope there's no more technology problems. But just while you're pulling that up, so this computer has a dongle that has all these devices that are attached to the board and attached to this other computer, and one of the cables came loose. So that's why we had the initial problem. It was my fault.
All right. So, Dr. Jacalyn,
Yes.
I can my comfort zone and go back and sing like a little mermaid, as I always do. But I can also sing you something, since we didn't have our guest.
Yes.
I'm not going to be ashamed if I do some in it. Do you want to hear it?
Yes, I do. I want to hear it.
Okay, you're going to be shocked a little bit, but please laugh. Woo! Ready?
Ready?
Go! Why am I even doing this? How does a bastard, orphan, son of a whore and a Scotsman, dropped in the middle of a forgotten spot in the Caribbean by Providence, impoverished and squatter, grew up to be a hero and a scholar? $10 founding father without a father, got a lot farther by working a lot harder, by being a lot smarter, by being a self-starter. By 14 they placed him in charge of a trading charger, and every day while slaves were being slaughtered and carted away across the waves, he struggled, he kept his guard up inside. He was longing for something to be a part of. The brother was ready to beg, steal, borrow, and barter. Then a hurricane came and devastation reigned. Our man saw his future dripping down the drain. Put a pencil to his temple, connected it to his brain, and he wrote his favorite refrain, a testament to his pain. Well, the words got around, they said, "This kid is insane, man." Took up a collection just to send him to the mainland. Get your education, don't forget from whence you came. And the world's gonna know your name. What's your name, man? Alexander Hamilton. My name is Alexander Hamilton. And there's a million things I haven't done. But just you wait, just you wait. When he was 10, spot a street full of it, dead reading. 2 years later, see Alexander's mother bedridden, half dead, sitting in their own sick percent thick. But Alex got better, but his mother went quick. Cousin roommate at suicide, left him with nothing but ruined pride. Something suicidal boys saying, "Alex, you gotta fend for yourself." He started retreating and waiting every treason under shot. For someone less destitute, he would have been better destitute without a cent of restitution. Started working, clerking for his late mother's landlord, trading sugar cane and rum and all the things he can't afford, stealing for every book he can get his hands on. Planning for the future, see him now as he stands on an bow of a ship headed for a new land. In New York, you can be a new man. In New York, you can be a new man. In New York, you can be a new man. In New York, you can be a new man. In New York. never back down. You never let me take your time. Oh, Alexander Hamilton, when America sings to you. Well, I know what you overcame. Well, I know you rewrote the game. The world will never be the same. Oh, the ship is on the harbor now. See if you can spot him. Another immigrant coming up from the bottom. His enemies destroyed his breath. America forgot him. Me, who fought for him. Me, I died for him. Me, I trusted him. Me, I loved him. And me, I'm the damn fool that shot him. And there's a million things I haven't done just to wait. What's your name, man? Alexander Hamilton. Rapping with Dr. Jack.
That was true rapping. I did not expect that. And then I thought it was going to be a complete rap. And then you went into this other magnificence. You're so talented. I can't believe that you are gracing our stage all the way from France. I'm so grateful that we met and connected in that.
I'm so happy to meet you too. This is Alexander Hamilton. It's actually a song by 6 different people. I tried to do the 6 of them. And one is Lafayette. That's why he had a French accent.
And then the damsel who shot him, who killed him?
Yeah, that's Burr. No, he was not a French one. No.
Oh. So what were all the characters in there? Who were they?
There is, let me tell y'all. Oh, I don't have him here. So
no worries.
So you have Burr that killed Alexander Hamilton. And then you had Lawrence that fought for him. Then you had Lafayette that died for him. And you had Jefferson, you had Madison, and Jefferson and Madison were the same actually actor that sings it. And then there is Alexander's wife, Eliza, and that's about all of it. I think I told you 6. Yes.
I think
and
that was
yes.
And Azadé.
And Azadé tried to do all of them, and she was like sometimes, but who cares?
No, you did it. You did a fantastic job. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I can't tell you. Whenever I see you and you're yellow and you're always smiling and glowing, and then you start singing, and I just feel like this is such a great moment, such a great time that I spend with you. Thank you.
Oh, thanks, you. That's so nice. I always spend a very nice time with you too. You are very well dressed all the time. I don't know how you do it, and always with a. Now I know that you're a makeup artist. That explains it all. And yeah, I love all of your shows. I have seen all of them by now. Like, okay, today I'm gonna take a whole week just to follow this lady to see what she does.
Well, thanks. We have some other shows coming up today. I actually added one more show, so we're up to 15. So right after this show, we have A Better You, Lessons from the Best Coaches, Consultants, and Trusted Advisors. And our guest today is Megan Sandwick. She does a great presentation. She's a productivity coach. And then at 4, that's 2 p.m. Eastern time, which is in Paris. That would be 8 p.m.
Yes.
In France? Yes. And then at 4 o'clock Eastern time, which would be 10 p.m. your time, we have It's All About Dating with my co-host Lisa Mattiocchi and our guest Arlene Washington. And then at 6 p.m., which is midnight your time, we have another A Better You, Lessons from the Best Coaches, Consultants, and Trusted Advisors. And today our guest is Mariska Duprez, and she's joining us from New Zealand. So there are shows for today.
That's very, very interesting. So I tried to invite 2 people in our show. This is your stage, but they couldn't because you're from New Zealand and it's like 4 a.m. there.
I know. What would be a good idea if, well, no, I don't think it's going to work. I was thinking we could set up something earlier that when because I think, no, it actually has to be later. I think my friend from New Zealand said it has to be after 2 p.m. Eastern time, which is 8 p.m. your time.
Yeah.
Right?
If not, it's going to be too soon for them. And yeah, they couldn't, they wanted to, but they couldn't. I was like, maybe.
Well,
and they said, register the show before, and you just show it. Like, what? No, we love lives with all the problems, technical problems. You forget the text. The sound goes away. We love that.
Right, exactly. You brought up something that I just want to mention to our audience. Anybody out there who's interested in coming on to our show or any of our other shows, there are two things I want you to remember. First of all, there's a registration link. When you go to our site, drjacalyn.com, book your session, you click on which show you want to be on, and then you are registered. Once you register, after answering 3 questions, then on your calendar, if you have your calendar hooked up, then you will have it populated on your calendar. And in the calendar, there will be a link, and that's the link that you can use to get into the StreamYard platform. Now, if you've booked months in advance, it's not possible for us to give you the actual link because StreamYard and Facebook, LinkedIn, YouTube, they'll only allow us to set up the studio 1 week in advance. So then I have to actually email you the link. So I just want people to know that typically there are 2 links, the registration link and the broadcast link. They're not the same.
Exactly. And you know why you can register and come and participate here in this show? Because this is your stage.
Your stage. And today it was your stage. Yes.
Our stage, because
Yeah.
we didn't have our guest, unfortunately, but she's going to reschedule.
She's going to reschedule. There was a problem with the link. So that's why I was explaining about the link. So everyone knows there's actually 2 links, registration and broadcast studio.
Broadcast.
Il y a deux.
2 lovers. I have 2 lovers.
No. No, there are 2 links, I would say.
Et de Lyon. Lyon.
Lyon. Il y a 2 lions.
Lyon, il y a 2 lions.
Okay. Well, my friend, I think that's a wrap for today. And I love the fact that you took us out with a rap and a story and 6 characters. So you were really showing us the breadth and depth of your talents.
Thank you so much for giving me the stage. And thank you, the guest who didn't show up.
She did try. I just want that to be known. She tried hard to get in. So I'm going to leave us with a commercial sponsorship about a better you, lessons from the best. So let's take a look. Azadé, I wish you a beautiful evening. And I will see you again soon on Clubhouse. And then I'll see you. We'll have to figure out the shower, under the shower song. Show. Okay. Au revoir pour maintenant, mon ami.
See you soon.
Adios. Bye, everyone. We'll see you later. Hello, I'm Dr. Jacalyn. Rapping with Dr. Jacalyn presents A Better You. And here to tell us more is the creator of A Better You, Al Sini. Al, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Dr. Jacalyn. It's always a pleasure working with you and everyone out there. You might be a coach working with individuals professionally or personally, or you might be a consultant working with businesses, or you might be a trusted advisor specializing in an area like finance, let's say, or the law or healthcare. Whatever of those roles you relate to, you all have one thing in common, and that is you're working every day to help people become better versions of themselves, a better you. And Dr. Jacalyn's A Better You program is an opportunity for you to express your expertise in a particular area for 15 minutes in front of an audience of people who are looking for help from people like you.
Yep.
So, Dr. Jacalyn, maybe you can tell everybody how they can learn more about this.
It's so easy. You go to abetteryou.tv and you sign up to book your session.